as if it wasn't bad enough, I was raised the way I was raised. She put me in Northside school, and I don't know why. We had no money. So not only was I the poorest kid there, being teased for that, but also the only, literally, the only redhead. Okay. I don't care what you think. When you're the only one different, or when you have significant differences, children are horrible. Absolutely horrible. So, literally, I'm going through this only because I just got all this stuff from my stepmom that is definitely from my dad, and bringing all these memories up and whatever, but I just wanted to share this with you. Like, I was so adorable. I had no idea. Like, look at that kid. Look how cute. Anyways, so I was in the wrong school because I was poor, just because I was poor. So I should have been at Georgetown. The kids at Georgetown were at least more, kind of my poverty level, and also more realistic and kinder and whatever. I had one, I remember her name was Heather Holbrook. I'll say her name on purpose. Heather Holbrook. I should look her up online and see if I can find her. When I was 18 years old, I got my first job. Well, my first job in this town. Okay. My first over-the-table job in this town. She was very mean to me. Most of the kids were. There's a few of my friends that will see this video. This is very emotional for me today. It's been very emotional. Because that's how we heal. This is how I'm going to heal, is by letting these feelings come up and just allow it and feel it and be there for those little parts of me that little girl, right? That was wounded really bad because I went to the wrong school. It wasn't my fault. Instead of her putting me in the right school, she took me out and put me in a homeschool. So, and yeah. Oh, that was some bullshit, let me tell you. So I wasn't real consistent with the softball, because it was really hard to be around the kids that would tease me all the time because I was the only redhead, and because I was poor. Okay. So I'd get the balls to go again every other year. Okay. So I was really good at everything I did. I still am, only I know it now. Okay. Back then you couldn't tell me about it. I'd argue with you because I was just totally inferior. But now it's like, anyways, I want to share this kind of part of my journey with you or whatever. And you can see the evolution a little bit, hopefully. Anyways, I don't really care. I'm also doing this because I'm a Reiki master teacher that wants to help other people to come to their own healing. And the way that I do that is I share mine. I'm sharing myself with others. I'm being vulnerable and intimate, and I'm raw and real, and I'm not scared of it. I love who and what I am today. Like, it took me a long time to get here. I love this picture. I love that picture. That's a good picture. I wasn't happy, but I didn't know it. Not yet. And that little kid, oh my God. I loved softball so much. I just couldn't do it every year. I didn't have the strength to go to practice. Oh, and another thing, not only was it, everybody wasn't too friendly and whatever. They were kind of assholey. But my mom, oh my God, she would go to the games. Please don't. I was actually, it was a bittersweet thing. Like, she would drop me off, and then I would get there somehow, and she wasn't ever there for me, right? But like when she was, it was like, oh no, why did you do that? Like, you know how they say, you hear those stories about people are like, oh, everything looked normal from the outside. Oh no, 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 no. Everything was very obviously wrong to everyone, period. Okay. And that's why I think there was a lot I had to go through. Part of my healing had to go through a lot of the anger because everybody could see it. Everybody. But nobody tried to do shit. Nobody tried to help me. Nobody. Nobody. And well, and here's why. I know why. My mom, holy fuck. I thought she was invincible. I thought she just could not mess with her. I remember when she broke and I looked at her and went, oh, you're fucked now. Because instantly I knew how to hurt her. And I knew that she could never hurt me again. I knew it. But that wasn't until I was like late. I mean, I don't know, late 30s, mid to late 30s. That took a long time to come to that. And then it was like, I would do that. Finally, I would, but before that, I was always letting her get away with everything because she was scary. I mean, scary. Like one time, I am not kidding you. She got jumped by 6 women in Chiquita bar and won. So everybody knew, don't fuck with Linda. Okay. So I was like, no. And I was constantly tortured by my brother. There was no love. There was no actual love. So anyways, I wanted to share that with you. And yeah, I definitely went to the wrong school. So yeah. And also another story. Here's a reality for everybody. People that are traumatized and crazy looking, because I'm not crazy. I've never been crazy. But people that look and act crazy, that are hot, I've been called hot-headed, a hot mess, bad shit crazy, whatever. Dude, if you knew 2 or 3 stories of my past, of childhood, you'd be like, oh. I mean, trust me, there are people that know. And you know what they say to me? I swear to God, I've had many people, over 10 people in my lifetime. That's an analysis. Literally, this is what they say to me. How did you turn out so good? You know what I say? I have no fucking clue. I don't know. No idea, okay? So, yeah. Okay. Serious. Dead fucking serious. Dead balls. Accurate serious. Okay? Yeah. But here's the real sad story and part. My childhood was better than my mom's. Hers was way worse. Way worse. And so was my dad's. Absolutely. Unfortunately, yeah. So I came into this thing to fix it. I came here to break these chains, to put a stop to this generational curse. That's what I came here for. I remember picking this life. I remember deciding I wanted to know what it was like to love myself. I want to know. And you know what? It has to start out with hating yourself. We have to be what we're not before we can discover what we are. That's the truth.